The glittering promise of cryptocurrency has transformed lives, creating millionaires out of risk-takers. But beyond the glitz lies a darker narrative, a chilling pattern of disappearances and gruesome deaths tied to this volatile, unregulated world. Today, we uncover the sinister realities behind two haunting cases of crypto millionaires whose wealth didn't just bring them fortune, but also put their lives in jeopardy. Our journey begins in Argentina, a country renowned for its vibrant culture from tango to football. But in July 2023, this colorful nation was shaken by a gruesome discovery in the Buenos Aires suburb of Ingeniero Budge. Two young boys playing near a stream stumbled upon a suitcase left in the grass. It wasn't there days before, sparking their curiosity. They unzipped it, only to reveal something that would haunt them for the rest of their lives: dismembered human remains. The authorities were quick to secure the scene, retrieving a left forearm and two legs from the suitcase. A further search of the stream revealed a right arm. The precision of the amputation suggested that the perpetrator wasn't an amateur. A tattoo on one of the hands helped investigators identify the victim as 41-year-old Fernando Perez Algaba. He had vanished just 4 days earlier. Fernando's story was one of triumph and tragedy. Born into humble beginnings, he built his fortune through cryptocurrency investments, becoming a self-made millionaire. His Instagram, followed by nearly 1 million people, flaunted his opulent lifestyle: luxury cars, lavish vacations, and motivational quotes about success. But behind the curated posts lay a life of financial strain and dangerous enemies. As investigators pieced together the events leading up to Fernando's death, more of his body was found days later. His torso, discovered alongside a backpack containing his head, revealed that he had been shot multiple times before being dismembered. Fernando's glamorous image began to unravel as detectives dug deeper. Though he was a crypto millionaire, Fernando's financial empire was riddled with cracks. He owed hundreds of thousands of dollars to various individuals and entities, including local gangs. The debts weren't minor: $40,000 to criminal organizations and $70,000 to a man named Iglesias, who left a chilling voice message: "I'm going to kill you. I'll gouge out your eyes and cut off your hands. I swear on my children." Another angry creditor named Adrian left a similarly menacing threat, declaring, "I'll rip your head off. The money is mine, and you don't play with mine." Meanwhile, Fernando's business dealings had also caught the attention of Argentina's tax agency, with records showing bounced checks totaling $150,000. He was a man who owed too many people too much money, and his debts made him a target. Adding to the chaos, Fernando's phone contained a note written shortly before his death, hinting at his fears. "If something happens to me, I've already warned everyone," it read. His social media posts grew darker in tone, speaking of betrayal and danger. In one cryptic post, he wrote, "Never trust anyone who doesn't show loyalty to you." In another, he reflected on the evil of those he once thought were friends. Despite his apparent wealth, Fernando had been losing money in cryptocurrency investments. His precarious financial situation led him back to Argentina, where he planned to settle some debts. But days before his disappearance, he sent a voice note to his mother, reflecting on the weight of his problems. "We can't escape from them. They follow us everywhere," he said. On July 13th, Fernando told his landlord he would vacate his property by the 19th. But when he failed to do so, the landlord reported his disappearance to the police. Investigators soon made a breakthrough when documents found near the suitcase pointed to a local family. This led to the arrest of Nicole Almo Chamorro, a trans woman who reportedly had financial ties to Fernando. Nicole denied involvement, and while investigators believe she may have had help if responsible, some speculate she could have been framed. As the legal proceedings unfold, the mystery surrounding Fernando's death remains unresolved. Our next story takes us thousands of miles north to the Ozarks, a region known for its natural beauty, but also for the eerie tales it has inspired. This time, the victim was John Forsyth, a respected doctor and cryptocurrency pioneer whose sudden disappearance in May 2023 sent shockwaves through his community. John was a man of many talents. A skilled physician, a devoted father to 7 children, and an early adopter of cryptocurrency. His investments in Bitcoin during its infancy brought him immense wealth, allowing him to live comfortably despite significant financial obligations. His life seemed full of promise. Despite 2 divorces, John maintained a positive outlook. He was engaged to Laura Barnett, a colleague at Mercy Hospital in Cassville, Missouri, and eagerly anticipating the birth of their child. His brother described him as the happiest he had been in years. But John's life took a dark turn on May 21, 2023, when he failed to show up for his hospital shift. Known for his punctuality, his absence raised immediate concern. His RV, parked near the hospital, was found unlocked, with his phones, laptop, and car keys left behind. 2 days later, his car was discovered at a local aquatic park, its location strangely hidden. Surveillance footage provided more questions than answers. It showed John parking his car and meeting someone in a white SUV. After briefly entering the vehicle, he exited and walked around the area before vanishing. Days later, kayakers found his body in Beaver Lake, Arkansas. He had been shot, but authorities have not disclosed whether it was self-inflicted or a homicide. John's death left his family and community in disbelief. His brother Richard rejected any notion of suicide, describing John as a resilient and driven individual. Laura, his fiancée, was devastated, now facing the challenge of raising their child alone. As investigators delved into John's life, troubling details emerged. In 2022, he had been kidnapped by masked assailants who zip-tied him and threatened his life. He believed the incident was tied to his cryptocurrency dealings, though he never reported it to the police. In the days leading up to his disappearance, John made significant financial transfers to family members, sparking speculation that he might have anticipated danger. However, his recent engagement and excitement over his unborn child seemed at odds with the idea of him contemplating an end to his life. The case remains shrouded in mystery. Was John targeted because of his wealth? Or did his involvement in the volatile world of cryptocurrency lead to a tragic end? His family and friends continue to seek answers, their grief compounded by the lack of closure. Fernando and John's stories are chilling reminders of the dangers lurking behind cryptocurrency's alluring facade. Their deaths reveal a side of the crypto world rarely discussed, a shadowy realm where trust is fleeting and the stakes are life and death. The tragic fates of Fernando Perez Algaba and John Forsyth expose a chilling truth about the crypto world. It is a place where fortunes can change lives, but danger lurks in every shadow. However, these two are not the only ones who have met a mysterious and violent end in this volatile domain. The next case takes us to the exotic beaches of Puerto Rico, where another crypto millionaire, Nikolai Mushegian, found himself at the center of an ominous conspiracy. Nikolai Mushegian was a visionary in the world of blockchain technology, known for his genius and eccentricity. A co-founder of MakerDAO, one of the earliest decentralized finance platforms, and a developer behind the stablecoin DAI, Nikolai was revered for his brilliance in the crypto space. Despite his financial success, Nikolai led a low-profile life, often shying away from the limelight that many crypto millionaires embrace. But Nikolai's brilliance came with a darker side. He frequently posted cryptic messages on social media, suggesting he was being targeted. He claimed powerful organizations, including the CIA and Mossad, were after him, and that his life was in imminent danger. These posts, which many dismissed as the ramblings of a paranoid mind, would later take on a sinister significance. On October 28, 2022, Nikolai's lifeless body was found on the shores of Condado Beach, a tourist hotspot in San Juan, Puerto Rico. He had drowned, but the circumstances surrounding his death were far from clear. Just hours before his body was discovered, Nikolai had posted a chilling tweet claiming he was being framed and that those after him intended to torture and kill him. The tweet sent shockwaves through the crypto community, sparking theories about whether Nikolai had been silenced. Friends and family described him as a man who was deeply intelligent but also troubled. His fears of being targeted may have been genuine, but whether they were rooted in reality or delusion remains an open question. Despite the official ruling of drowning, skeptics argue that Nikolai's death was no accident. His paranoia about powerful organizations, combined with the high-stakes nature of his work in blockchain technology, has led some to believe he was eliminated because of the knowledge he possessed. However, no evidence has surfaced to substantiate these claims, leaving Nikolai's death shrouded in mystery. From the beaches of Puerto Rico, we move to another unsettling case. The story of Gerald Cotton, a crypto mogul whose untimely death left thousands in financial ruin and raised questions about whether he truly died at all. Gerald Cotton was the founder and CEO of Quadriga CX, once Canada's largest cryptocurrency exchange. The platform allowed users to trade and store digital currencies, promising security and ease of use. But beneath the surface, Quadriga CX was a ticking time bomb. In December 2018, Gerald and his wife traveled to India for what was described as a honeymoon and philanthropic mission. Just days into their trip, Gerald fell ill and was admitted to a hospital in Jaipur. According to reports, he succumbed to complications from Crohn's disease, leaving behind a grieving widow and a collapsed company. Quadriga CX's downfall was swift and devastating. The exchange was unable to access $190 million worth of cryptocurrency, as Gerald was the only one with the private keys to the cold wallets where the funds were stored. Thousands of users lost their savings overnight, sparking outrage and suspicion. The circumstances surrounding Gerald's death and the missing funds fueled speculation. How could a company handling millions of dollars rely solely on one person for access? Why were no contingency plans in place? And perhaps most intriguingly, did Gerald actually die? Or was this an elaborate scheme to fake his death and disappear with the money? An independent investigation revealed damning evidence. Gerald had been running Quadriga CX like a personal piggy bank, engaging in fraudulent activities that included creating fake accounts and trading against his own customers. Moreover, he had moved significant amounts of user funds into his personal accounts and spent lavishly on real estate, luxury goods, and travel. The investigation also uncovered irregularities in Gerald's death certificate and the handling of his body. Many questioned why no autopsy was conducted and why his death certificate, issued in India, contained errors. These inconsistencies fueled theories that Gerald may have staged his death to escape legal consequences and start anew with the stolen funds. To this day, the case remains unresolved. Quadriga CX's users continue to seek answers, while Gerald's widow maintains that she had no knowledge of his fraudulent activities. Whether he truly died or managed to vanish into obscurity, Gerald Cotton's story serves as a stark reminder of the risks inherent in the unregulated world of cryptocurrency. The cases of Nikolai Mushigian and Gerald Cotton add more layers to the complex and often dangerous landscape of cryptocurrency. They reveal how this revolutionary technology, despite its promise of decentralization and transparency, can be a breeding ground for deception, betrayal, and even violence. These stories also highlight a crucial aspect of the crypto world: the lack of accountability. Unlike traditional financial systems, where regulations and oversight provide some level of protection, cryptocurrency operates in a largely unregulated space. This absence of safeguards allows bad actors to exploit vulnerabilities, leaving victims with little recourse. As we reflect on these chilling cases, it's clear that the world of cryptocurrency is not just about technology and investment. It's a world where human greed, ambition, and the lure of power intersect, often with tragic consequences. The deaths of Fernando Perez Algaba, John Forsyth, Nikolai Mushigian, and Gerald Cotton are not isolated incidents. They are part of a broader pattern, a dark underbelly of the crypto world that demands closer scrutiny. While their stories differ in details, they share a common thread: the high cost of playing in a space where fortunes can be made or lost in an instant, and where the price of success may be far greater than anyone anticipated. If you found this story thought-provoking, remember to like and subscribe to stay updated on more cases like this. Until next time, stay safe and vigilant in the ever-changing and unpredictable world around us.